Today we are going to kick our workout up a notch. Whether you're tired of your same old exercise routine or you're really ready to get healthy in 2016, we have something awesome for you.
That's true, it is awesome. Melissa Watkins is here to introduce you to something called high intensity interval training, or HIIT. So I'm totally new to this, Melissa. I'm a little scared. You scare me with all those muscles, girl. So what is that exactly? What is HIIT?
So HIIT, like you said, high intensity interval training. You're looking at short bursts of 100% all out effort. So for most people, that's when you're at the point in a workout where you can barely even say words. You can maybe continue that for another 30 seconds or so, followed by short periods of rest, sometimes active rest, so like walking in place or step tapping. So the HIIT class we have at Steps is 35 minutes long, intervals of high intensity rest, high intensity rest for the 35-minute period.
Now, I've done this class, and it was a doozy, but I loved it. And what I also love about it is you're going to tell us why it's effective, so that all that work I did, you can tell me what I'm gaining.
And it is worthwhile, yes.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, Tina knows in class I always say, remember, it's only 35 minutes long. It's only 35 minutes long. Most important thing and why it's so effective is because you're burning more fat in a shorter amount of time. So most of the research has now proven that what we used to do, which is steady state cardio, so when for about 60 minutes you're doing cardio that leaves your heart rate at about 50 to 60% of its max. It's proven that HIIT training, or high intensity intervals, significantly more effective in burning fat in less time. So you can get the same, if not more, of a workout and burn more fat in 35 minutes versus the 60 minutes of that steady state cardio.
Okay, so I'm getting the shorter amount of time. I get that. So, but why such a high intensity? Why are we making our hearts want to pound right out of our chest?
So, great question. So, the most important thing that happens, people talk a lot about exercise and then that period after exercise where you're burning more calories. You hear it said all the time, and I think most people don't really know what that means. So we're going to talk a little bit about what's called EPOC. So excess post-exercise oxygen consumption is what that stands for. So it's this 2-hour period after your workout when your body is broken down and it's repairing and recovering. Because it's doing extra work on top of walking, blinking, breathing, you're pulling on more calories and burning more calories when you are just sitting at home after your workout. So what's cool about HIIT workouts is because the burst of energy is so vigorous and so intense for those 35 minutes, the EPOC afterwards is requiring even more energy for repair and restore because your body's even more broken down. So in that 2-hour period, while you may be burning extra calories no matter what your workout was, after a HIIT workout, you're burning substantially more calories to recover and repair.
Wow. So I'm just sitting around the next 2 hours. I'm like, look, I'm still burning calories right here. It's happening as
Look at me sitting on the couch, burning calories.
That's what I'm doing. But, and you know, we were talking about that short amount of time. It gets that excuse of, well, I don't want to go to the gym for 3 hours or whatever. Right. It is that 35 minutes, which comes and goes really quick. And when you're in there, it does. It just zooms by. And I really feel like this is really popular right now with people. Is maybe one of the reasons it's so popular?
Definitely, yeah. Everybody loves having to do something for 30 minutes versus 60. I mean, who doesn't love that? But what people really like about it, I think, is it's modifiable for all fitness levels, all levels in general. What's cool is me as a participant in class, I'm looking for a difficulty level of about a 7 out of 10 scale of my own difficulty. So for me, that may mean I'm just jogging in place, but that's where my fitness level is, and so my heart rate's really, really, really high, whereas maybe Tina's in class and she's fit, so she's jogging and sprinting the entire class, but she may also be at that same 7, 8 level, but her body's getting the same workout that my body's getting. So at the end of the 35 minutes, realistically, her body's burned the same amount of calories as mine at her fitness level.
So it's a shorter class, which I think we can all kind of commit to better. It's adjustable, but also probably popularity maybe from the results that people are seeing from it.
Absolutely.
And I know we're going to kind of do a little bit of a demonstration here today, but if I come into the class, kind of explain what it looks like when you come in, what should you be prepared for?
Okay, so what's kind of cool about this class is I always joke that it kind of looks like a zoo. There's just equipment all over, and people often walk in and they're like, and then we get to kind of break down, everyone can do it at their own. So what's cool is it's pretty self-paced, which is also the hard thing about trying to do this at home. So what's cool is you're trying to get yourself, like we said, at that 7, 8 level out of 10. So when you come into a class at Steps, I'm going to get you at that level. I'm not going to let you jog like this in place. I'm going to make you jog full out effort in place. So they walk in, you set up, there's about 7 stations in our class. You're going to go through each station 3 times in a row. So you're going to go hard, 30 seconds, 10 seconds recovery. Hard, 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 30 seconds, 10 seconds recovery. 3 times at that station, then you get to leave that station and not come back to it for the rest of the 35 minutes, which is great. I always tell people, start with the station you don't want to do the most.
Yes, get it out of the way like a Band-Aid, rip it off.
Exactly.
Burpee station. That's my station.
Well, that's really interesting because what are we doing today, Melissa?
We are doing burpees today.
You're welcome.
I thought we would really just
Oh,
send you
would you
home for
look
the
at the
holidays.
time? I'll be over here.
No, but I love burpees because, you know, and I was trying to actually explaining it to our general manager just a few moments ago, and I said it's like every workout thing you could do in one movement. It's a little bit of a push-up. It's a little bit of, you know, cardio because of the jump.
Okay.
You know,
when you put it that way, it's not so horrible. It
Right.
sounds like I'm getting my three exercises
Yes.
done in one.
Yes, and we'll talk about modifiers
fine.
also today, different levels that you can choose. And you
Yes.
can pick whatever one you want.
Okay.
well,
let's do it.
like I said, our GM didn't know what a burpee is, so kind of break it down for us first, and then we'll join in.
Okay, so if we're going all out 100% of your effort, I like to start a little wider just for someone tall like you. It's not as
Super
hard
tall.
to get down there. You get to go nice and wide. So you're going to plant your hands on the ground, jump back, push up on bottom, jump back up, and then a vertical jump all the way up.
Man, you make it look so good and easy.
Modification, if you need it, you can plant those hands. You can step back. You can take out the push-up. You can step right back up, and you can reach.
All right, let's do one.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Do a couple.
Set.
Go. And jump.
I just
Yes.
know I don't look graceful.
One more.
Woo! One more.
Oh,
Okay, perfect.
with 30 seconds of that, 10
Perfect.
seconds
Oh, yeah.
of rest, 30 seconds again.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't be able to talk to me right now.
No, I already did 3 and I'm good. I
Which is
can't
our goal.
talk. Melissa, I really love the class. I will absolutely be joining in on this, so I'm so glad we're talking about it. You stopped in to tell us there's tons of other things over at Steps. So we're going to tell everybody you're even giving them a great deal. So I want to thank you again so much.
We are, yes. Thank you for having me.
Now get started on getting in shape with Melissa and Steps Fitness with a free 3-class pass when you mention the Morning Blend. For more information, you can call 730-2279 or log on to stepstucson.com.